This grilling season, don't just fire up the barbecue. Elevate it with meats from around the globe, delivered straight to your door by the Butcher Shoppe Direct. They're not your average butcher. Butcher Shoppe Direct sources premium cuts from over 5 continents: Argentina, Japan, New Zealand, Spain, the US, and right here in Canada. Whether it's a tomahawk steak from Australia or melt in your mouth Wagyu from Japan, they bring the world's best to your backyard. And here's the game changer. Every order is cut fresh on the day of delivery. No sitting in a freezer, no guesswork, just top quality meat, expertly prepared and grilled ready. Planning a cookout? Check out their handcrafted burger patties and small batch sausages, perfect for taking your barbecue from good to unforgettable. And right now, you can save 15% off of your first order. Just visit butchershopdirect.com and use promo code EatingWild15 at checkout. Plus, get free delivery on all orders over $250. That's EatingWild15 to save, and free delivery when you stock up. Butcher Shoppe Direct. Premium, fresh, delivered.
It's a really interesting thing for us here in Australia when we watch a lot of the American bass fishing, and again, those insane hook sets, and then they skull drag this fish along the surface and they grab its mouth and hold it up and they're screaming, it's a giant, and it's that big. So I still owe you $1,500 worth of gear. I'll just make a note of
that. You know what, you can keep that. Don't send me the gear and just fly me back over again. I'll take that trade off.
We're always doing crazy giveaways like that to our members. In fact, next month we're giving away a $70,000 boat to one of our members.
You have the opportunity of not only the most unbelievable trip of a lifetime, but if you love to fish and you like to travel or want to travel, this is the cheapest, and it's entertainment.
So with the fish you're eating, Mark, is there much to it? Like, or do you have to put a lot of different seasoning on it? Lemon, like traditional in Ontario, we eat our go-to fish is walleye. So you can deep fry it, beer batter, lemon,
seasoning hard.
And is there do you like it charred? Is there a special way you like to prep it?
Nope. You can do it. It's all personal preference. You can do whatever you like. But for me personally, the way I like to cook my fish, very, very simple. Hot barbecue, and I always take the skin off. Although coral trout, you can actually deep fry the skin, and you've got these little crispy skin sort of biscuits. It's really quite yum. But I just put on a hot barbecue with now you're making me hungry now. With a bit of butter and oil mixed together. And I just sear either side, and then I put them on the shelf in the barbecue and pull the lid down.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. And the only thing that I put on mine is salt. That's it. No sauces, no spices. I want to taste the fish. Personally, I used to own a fish shop where we sell fish and we cook fish and all sorts of stuff. And everyone wants lemon. If I want to have a lemon, I'll eat a lemon. Like I don't understand.
So true. It's so true.
Fish to taste like a lemon. I want it to taste like fish.
Yes.
So I think sometimes we get a little bit too carried away, and I think just really simple is the way to do it.
Well said.
Yeah, it's like
speaking of how good the coral trout is, we caught a coral trout and a blue bone, which is a nickname I think for a tusk fish or something like that.
Yeah.
But I guess the blue bone is famous for tasting great, and so is the coral trout. And Berg had the idea of having this blind taste test, but simple. Like you're tasting the pure meat. It was just fried with butter and a little bit of salt on it. That was it. And put them on in front of our plates in front of us, and there was like 4 or 5 of us trying it. And it was almost 50-50. I think the coral trout won overall.
Yeah.
But so good. No spices, just the pure fish.
What would you compare it to, Mike, being you're an Ontario guy? Like, can you... I know fish is fish, but would you compare it to something like the texture of a walleye or something like that, or just way different?
It was way like flakier than walleye. The way it kind of falls apart and how it kind of melts in your mouth. Like walleye doesn't really do. Like walleye's fantastic, but this is like next level.
Next level.
And how about sashimi? Have you guys ever, Mark? Have you ever prepared any of your fish raw and got into it, or is that something you just all the time? Wow.
We'll do it out on the boat. The flesh is still doing this.
That's amazing.
And then we're dipping it in soy sauce and eating it. We have sashimi crayfish or lobster.
Oh my God.
We do that. We do all the tuna species, just about everything. We do another thing over here that we really like to do. It's called namas.
Okay.
And basically it's like ceviche.
Right.
So basically there's a couple of species of fish that you wouldn't normally eat, but they work really well for this. So one's called a queenfish. They're a great sport fish. And we just cut up little tiny slices of it and we just put it in citrus juices and a bit of vinegar, some chili, onions, that sort of thing, and we just let it soak. And the citrus juices cook it.
Right.
And that's it. And then you just plate straight out and oh my goodness. I think, Mike, did you have some of that?
No, we talked about it. Was the salmon good for that too?
Salmon's good for that.
You mentioned it, but we caught the salmon. We caught the salmon the day we were leaving, so we couldn't do it.
Yeah, true.
Interesting fact about ceviche. I got to tell you guys, interesting fact about ceviche. The Peruvians claim it's their national dish, but the Mexicans say they perfected it.
Oh.
So I'm curious because listen, I've made ceviche. Actually, the only way typically that I prepared ceviche was with freshwater salmon and with tuna. And I would love to try it with different species of fish. The problem is, are we really going to make a walleye ceviche? I don't know. Perch. Again, we're very limited to the species here in Ontario and in Canada. But, I've had ceviche different ways. The Peruvian style, they use a little diced avocado, like Mark mentioned, some onion, vinegar, lemon, lime juice as it cooks through the fish. But I would love to try the Aussie way of doing the ceviche just because of the different species that you have. Do you know what I mean?
And right on the boat.
Like, what do you need, Mark? A couple hours for that sitting in the juices, and next thing you know, you got chips and you're dipping?
At the most. So we never ever have it with chips or anything like that. All of the guys, we just have it in like a Tupperware container, right? Plastic container. We make it on the boat sometimes. Other times we make it at home, bring it out with us by lunchtime. It's good. And we're all just getting our dirty fingers and sticking it in the juices and we're all just going for it on the boat while we're having a drink and having a break in the shade. And it is, but you know what? I don't think I've ever had it with a particular species that I didn't like. It seems to work for everything. So I would really encourage you guys to try it with your walleye. I reckon it would go okay.
Yeah, I question for you. Have there been any times you've started filleting a fish, opened up a fish, and you've seen, evidence of like parasites or something just didn't look right, and you were like, you know what, I'm not going to consume this? Because it is a thing here in Ontario, Siege, where Mike, you could probably touch on this too. I know you pop a lot of perch. You were sending me pictures earlier this spring. You were popping. Now, you probably know, Mike, cleaning all those perch sometimes from Simcoe, you're going to get into some that have parasites. Now, they do say you can fry it at a high temperature or you can, IQF individually quick freeze these fish and it will, take the parasites out and they'll be safe to consume. But do you ever come across that when you're cleaning a fish fresh like that, Mark?
Look, we do. Some of the big species like Spanish mackerel, sometimes you'll see some worms in there or whatever it might be. A lot of the coral trout, you'll catch them. And there's a video that we've actually just put on our YouTube Shorts a while back and it went viral. I think it's had 10 million views. And there's a parasite crawling out of its nose. And I grab it and just pull it straight out. But these parasites live in their gills and nasal passages. They don't actually get into their flesh. The biggest thing for us on the Great Barrier Reef is ciguatera poisoning. Have you heard of that before?
No.
Okay, so that's where the metals in the fish will build up. And if you eat them, you can die. So it's normally in like a coral trout, maybe, 10 pounds would be your limit on an eating fish. Anything bigger than that, you'd release it because it's probably got ciguatera poisoning. And that's often the case with other species like Spanish mackerel that eat smaller fish on the reef that have that ciguatera poisoning. But for the most part, we don't have to deal with parasites all that much.
Oh,
I know in Florida or in America, barracuda are pretty known for having the cigotera. That a lot of people don't eat the big ones, especially.
Yeah, kudas and even some of the jack species like the hammerjacks and stuff like that. They say, you know, they're not really good to consume. Bonita's another thing, and I know we use a lot of bonita for shark bait. But they say, you know, it is a tuna species, part of the tuna family. But I've eaten it before with gags.
How was it?
I mean, we did it ceviche like we've been talking about. It was delicious. But they say, you know, it's got a thicker bloodline. And, you know, it's not the cleanest tasting fish, if that makes out of the tuna species. But that it brings me to my next question for Mark, because there are so many different species of tuna. And, you know, in terms of consumption, so if you're planning to go out there to pop, but then you want to consume, is blackfin, bluefin, yellowfin, what is your favorite to consume versus favorite to actually fish? Because I know they're different. They fight different. It's a whole different species out there when it comes to tuna fishing.
Well, I mean, in the northern areas of Queensland, where I'm at, you get a lot of what we call mac tuna. Have you heard of mackerel tuna before?
No, I haven't.
So it looks like a tuna, but the back has got a mackerel pattern on it.
Okay.
And we basically call that a shit fish.
We got those too.
We don't eat those. We have another one called a longtail tuna or a northern bluefin tuna. They're not too bad to eat. But generally, the best table fish we have in Australia in terms of tuna would be either yellowfin tuna, or we have southern bluefin tuna that we caught on the show many years ago. We got one 136 kilos.
Holy crap.
And they are absolutely spectacular eating. They're export quality. They're worth a lot of money going to Asia. But yellowfin is very prolific here as well. When you go offshore beyond the barrier reef, you get big schools of yellowfin, and we get them trolling or chucking stick baits and whatever have you. And yeah, they're a great table fish.
I can imagine. Mark, what's your freezer like? Your home freezer? I saw one of your videos. You were paranoid because your freezer was getting empty. How's your freezer doing, man? With fish?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we only just moved to this new place about 4 or 5 months ago, so we couldn't take all the fish we had with us back at we lived 3,000 kilometers away from here, so we couldn't take.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've put a dent in it. There's a few fish in there now, but it could always be better. Always better. And I love. I mean, I'm very pro catch and release. Like I'll only catch what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to eat. Unfortunately, if you're fishing in deep water, a lot of the fish here will suffer from barometric pressure trauma. And even if you release them, they're going to die. So you may as well keep them. So I love being able to feed my neighbors and friends. So you knock on the door and you have a big fish and, you know, it's a beautiful table fish. Yeah, it's a good way to make friends in a new town.
Yeah, you're like Santa Claus of fish. Knock, knock. Yeah. That's amazing.
Oh, man.
Back to a little bit about what your show is, what Antonio really like. We're very competitive, and you have challenges on your show. What was your challenge when Mike was on? What did you guys have to do?
Mike, you might want to answer that because I actually do not remember.
It was a different challenge every day.
Okay.
And we struggled bust the first couple days anyways. One of the days is we had to catch like a barramundi a certain size, a decent mangrove jack, and a Saratoga a certain size. And I think it was like $500 of tackle.
Tackle, yes.
And the next day was just, you know, a barramundi of, 75 centimeters. And then the blue water day out in the ocean was, you know, a mackerel of a certain size, a golden snapper of a certain size, and something else, a queen there's three fish.
You won a couple, didn't you, Mike?
I won. Slug won. Slug won that blue water day. I lost because I got sharked on my winning Naki. Shark took my $500 fish. But then I won two barramundi ones. One day you had a easier because it was only 75 centimeters. I got like a 78. And then on the day we needed a 80 or whatever, I got like the 86, my big one. So I ended up walking, which was I think $1,000. So I walked away with $1,500 worth of.
Oh, so I still owe you $1,500 with the gear.
Yeah.
I'll just
is that
make
American
a
funds
you
or is that
can
Canadian?
keep that. Don't send me the gear and just fly me back over again. I'll take that trade off.
Can I come?
Yeah. Well,
we just did one in New Zealand where the guy had to catch. So in New Zealand, it's not far from here. It's 3 hours away, and that is one of the best fisheries in the world. Also,
Beautiful,
I mean, it is incredible. But they don't have the species we do. But they have a fish called a snapper, which is like a pink snapper, and then they have kingfish, which probably one of the hardest fighting fish in the world. But he had to catch 50 snapper in one day.
Wow.
And whatever I caught contributed to that. And like literally with minutes to go, he got the snapper and he won the challenge, and he won $1,000 with you. So over the whole course of the trip, we try and add it up, and they can win up to about $5,000 worth of fishing gear during the time we're fishing.
That's amazing. And I saw one of your clips. You have 60 seconds to call some of your viewers, and if they answer, they get $1,000 worth of gear. So you're literally I saw you're calling, and then you get someone's voicemail. You're like, "Oh, sorry, mate, sorry," and then you move on to the next. So that's really cool how you do that.
We're always doing crazy giveaways like that to our members. We have a big membership base here in Australia, and we really try and look after them. In fact, next month we're giving away a $70,000 boat to one of our members, just for being a member here in Australia.
Wow.
So, it's about giving back to the fishing community as much as we possibly can. I mean, it all costs money. That's why we have a YouTube Mate subscription at $5 a month, because I can't do it unless I've got money. And what's really been amazing for us over the years is that I think people really understand the heart of our show, that we do this. And I think the reason the show's been successful is because it's not about me. It's about, like I said before, the average Aussie or Canadian getting a go. So giving back to the community and the people understand that. So we have people that sign up as members that actually don't even want to go on a trip because either they physically can't, or might be too old or whatever, but they just want to financially support us so we can keep doing what we're doing for the fishing community.
No, that's really nice.
And that's the stage I'm in now, because I'm not going to win again, but I'm not going to end my subscription. A, Bergie would kill me, and B, I would like to pay it forward and help contribute that he can help other people doing this by giving him my $60 a year to help the next guy go on.
And let's talk about the subscription. Let's talk about the subscription. What do you get with? What else do you get with it? You were saying you get privy to other stuff. It sounds like for that $5, you're still getting a lot of content or contests and all that stuff.
Well, not so much for our international guys, because it's a lot more expensive here in Australia. It's logistically too hard. So here in Australia, people pay a lot higher price, but then they get a merchandise pack with a shirt and a fishing reel and all sorts of stuff. For our international mates, it's much, much cheaper because we can't send all the gear out around the world. It's just logistically too hard to do. So we just made it way more affordable for everyone around the world.
That's amazing.
But as a subscriber, we still get the first look at the new episodes, right? There a lot of times they're up early for subscribers, and everyone else got to wait a week or two before they see them. So I got to see them right when they're fresh.
Nice.
That's awesome. So Siege, I gotta ask you a question.
Me?
After this episode airs, brother, we need to push more Canadians to this guy's channel. What? Pull out your 60 bones. Let's support this, because this is a dream come true for anybody. And the fact that there's only 2 Canadians, Mike being one of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have the opportunity of not only the most unbelievable trip of a lifetime, but if you love to fish and you like to travel or want to travel, this is the cheapest, and it's entertainment. I mean, I'm sure with that $60, you get notifications every time an episode drops. You're part of the trailers, trailers and this and that. The point I'm trying to make is $60. See, you can't even put a quarter tank of fuel in your car for $60, let alone win a trip to Pap with Mark.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm excited. I'm excited to get people eyes here in Canada. Mike has been a huge. Obviously, Mike, when we first talked at the Muskie Brawl, Mike, you were going nuts, and we were talking about this, and I had no idea what you were talking about. And now
I was trying to say, you have no idea what this is. Take a look at this, because it is mind blowing.
Mike's the poster boy for fishing addition.
Yeah,
I love it. And the really exciting thing for us too is, everyone's looking for their point of difference. And I guess we're the only ones in the world that do anything like this. So, we're very proud of that. And as I say, we've been going for 17 years here in Australia, but now to have the opportunity and the cost to do it for us obviously is insane.
I bet.
Flying people all over the world. But the opportunity to be able to share this with the world and share our country, which we just, and I personally just adore, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And I just want to bring more Canadians over. And I will say this too. You mentioned earlier, a lot of people say Canadians and Aussies are very similar.
Yeah.
And I've never met anyone that's traveled to Canada that has said anything negative about Canadians. They always say how lovely they are. And, they're just good people. I mean, Mike,
I'm unique. Come on.
Unique. That's a nice way of putting it. But yeah. It's we would love to see more Canadians over here, that's for sure.
Have you fished a lot in our neck of the woods, like North American?
So I went to Portland.
Okay.
Have you guys heard of the Addicted Fishing guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I took 2 of those guys over to Australia and took them fishing here. Yeah. And so Marlon was one of those guys, and we had an incredible adventure with them. And when I went over there, I went fishing over there and caught myself a fish, and I've never been as cold in my life.
What fish?
I thought I was going to die.
For?
What are they called? It's like a big trout, like a big silver trout, but it's not a trout.
King salmon, probably.
Yeah.
Chinook or king salmon?
Or salmon? If he's in Portland, it could have even been, what are those trout that I got in Louisiana? Similar. I can't remember what they're called. Ugh. But anyways, yeah, probably.
I don't know. I got one, and it was great, and it was a beautiful place. But yeah, I've never felt cold like that in my entire life.
My camera. It's a lot colder here. Yeah, it's a lot colder here than in Portland.
Had a sweater wrapped around his head because he was just so cold. But we're not used to that here, that's for sure. But it was beautiful, and the people were lovely, and yeah, we had a great time.
Have you ever done any much bass fishing? Largemouth, smallmouth.
An American bass. Never caught one in my life.
Oh, wow. Because we were watching the video that Mike was on, and a lot of it, Mike, you can talk about. It looked like you were fishing for largemouth bass a lot of times, Mike.
Yeah, that Saratoga fishing was bass fishing. That's why, except for my hook sets, everything else was pretty natural for me for fishing for those togas, because it was very similar, like casting to structure down trees or snags, as they call them in Australia. Trees and lily pads and weed patches and little holes in the weeds, so it was very familiar type of fishing, man.
We got to break. We got to get Mark's virginity on bass. Largies.
What is this?
Come on, man. Largies, smallies, and muskie.
Yeah,
we got and listen, man. Like, you would love to take him out smallie fishing. Come on, Siege.
No, everything. Yeah, there's in our neck of the woods, you can do everything. You can do largemouth, smallmouth, and muskie all within 2 hours.
I mean, you can go on Lake St. Clair, Mike. You know this. You go on Lake St. Clair, you can catch buckets and smallies and a 50-inch muskie in the same day.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the Great Barrier Reef.
Floating around.
Yeah,
it's a really interesting thing for us here in Australia when we watch a lot of the American bass fishing, and again, those insane hook sets, and then they skull drag this fish along the surface, and they grab its mouth and hold it up, and they're screaming, "It's a giant! It's a giant!" and it's that big.
It's so true.
It's kind of for us. It's like, you really, when the barramundi would probably be our equivalent, and they get as longer than your leg, so it really hasn't. I don't know. I want to do it, definitely. But the muskie fishing,
yes.
Man, that is something I've just – and Mike was telling me all about it, how hard they can be and the challenge to get them. And that's right up. I love the challenge of fishing. And, man, I'm coming, boys.
I think you would really like walleye for eating, typical. Muskie and pike. I could see you really like the Essox of
Essox. Yeah. Well, just the straight aggression from those species, and how violent they can be.
Yes.
Top water, you can get them on a figure 8 by the boat, and hooking into a fish like that. But I don't think it can top fishing the Great Barrier Reef, Siege. You almost, I'm sure, Mark, sometimes you don't even know what you're bringing up. It could be anything.
Yeah. Mate, it is a bit like, Forrest Gump, a box of chocolates. Like, you really don't know what you're going to get. If you're fishing the bottom, particularly if you're jigging the bottom with like metal jigs and so forth, you don't know. It could be anything. But a lot of the time you're fishing top water, there's generally 5 or 6 species that you'd be getting if you're fishing top water. And that's where it's at for me, the whole visual thing of seeing a fish come out and eat your lure on the surface. But, yeah, I'd love to see you guys come out and get punished on some big GTs be because, we did a trip. Now, I'm going back nearly 20 years, but we did a trip, and I'll probably never see this again for the rest of my life. And it was out on the Coral Sea here, on a reef called Bugatti Reef, and we came across what we call a super school of GTs, like a breeding school. Okay. And between 9 men, we caught 520 GTs in a week.
Ooh.
The average size was 50 pounds, and the biggest one was about 130 pounds.
Jesus.
And every night, dude, we were dead. Like, we were dead. Like, every night I'm having to take, tablets, and I'm rubbing, heat cream into my body, and we're going to bed at like 7:30 every night and no one would even talk at dinner. We would just eat and then just go to sleep because it was so unbelievably hectic. And then when you're in it, you're sort of thinking, you pull one in and you're absolutely smashed. You think, do I really want to do this again? But then that thought comes in your head, I want to see another one come up and eat that little one. So it's so addictive, and you just keep going and going and going, and it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I'd love to see you guys do it.
Yeah, now we know why you call it fishing addiction. I see it now. I see what you're talking. I would want to do it so bad.
Hey, Eating Wild listeners, are you still searching for that perfect boat?
Xtreme Marine London has got you covered with new and used boat sales, service, and professional installation of marine electronics and accessories. Visit their London or Kingsville, Ontario locations today and get ready to make waves and catch that fish of a lifetime.
Xtreme Marine is your one-stop marine shop. Check them out at www.extrememarinelondon.com and follow their journey on Instagram and Facebook. Be sure to tell them that the Eating Wild Boys sent you.
Well, we got to do some rapid fire with these boys before we clock out of here, Siege.
Okay.
And this segment of the show is brought to you by Xtreme Marine London. Siege, you talked to Rob lately. How's Xtreme doing?
They're good, man. I mean, they need to open a branch in Australia.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Rob. Let's get a marina going, right?
Yeah, with a ladder up top for sight fishing. We don't have that.
Yeah, we need that. Boys, we're gonna ask you guys a bunch of questions. It's called rapid fire. So just the first thing that comes to your mind, fire away. We're gonna ask you some questions. Don't hold back. Just let us know your honest opinion, and we'll take it from there. Siege, who do you want to start with?
So you both can answer this. Mark, you've touched on this a little bit, but you can both can answer. I'll start with you, Mike. Your favorite fish to catch?
Well, I mean, I almost have to separate saltwater from freshwater because it's kind of two different beasts.
Yeah.
So freshwater, obvious.
Freshwater.
Muskie right here. It's in my, you can't hear it on the or see on the podcast, but in my background I got my muskie poster behind me. So yeah, it's muskie. It's just such a hunt and a challenge, and the size and the ferocity and the stubbornness and the the frustration of catching these things. But when you do get one, it's just like yes, I got one sort of thing. So it's just that achievement of getting one makes it far and above any other fish in freshwater.
Yeah.
Unless you start going super tropical and crazy exotic fish too, like peacock bass and stuff like that are wild. But for what I'm going to fish for more often, muskie.
What was your favorite fish to catch when you went on Mark's show?
Well, it's weird because, the barramundi were like the epitome of the fish to catch and the prizes and the size and the idolizing this fish. But to be honest, that day of mackie fishing was just something I'd never experienced in my life. It was so unique where you're catching a fish on every cast. And I must have hooked 60 and landed 30 to 40 between the sharks and them fighting each other and breaking off and cutting off. Bergie was talking about like my being fit and all that. I was worn out. I've never been worn out fishing in my life until I went mackerel fishing with Bergie in Northern Australia.
That's awesome.
That was insane.
Well, Bergie, I know you touched on this, but let's change it up the question a little bit. What's your favorite freshwater fish to catch?
It would have to be trout.
Trout. And when we're saying trout, is that sea trout? Like I know Mike, what would you say similar to a trout? A snapper?
No,
he's talking actual trout, like rainbow trout,
like rainbow trout. Like we get beautiful. I thought
rainbow and brown trout because they actually came across to Australia almost 200 years ago. They brought the eggs across from the UK, and so we have like the real natural line from the UK in our freshwater streams. And some of the streams you walk are so beautiful and they're full of trout.
And it's not brackish at all. Like it's just pure fresh water. There's no salt mixture.
Pure fresh flowing water. Absolutely spectacular.
Wow. Browns too.
Yeah. Tasmania is famous for some of its trout waters, right? Like you did an episode there where they're catching browns, mostly brown trout, I think, right?
No, a mix of both. We also get tiger trout as well.
Tigers,
It's like a hybrid, but we'll get them to 15 pound.
Wow, it's a big fish.
Yeah,
that's a big steely.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on. Siege, next question.
Yeah, we're not being too rapid with this, are we?
No,
we're just so intrigued with your answers. So I guess it's so good. Okay, boys, boat or shore fishing? Go ahead, and we'll start with you, Mark. Both.
I've done a lot of boat, but now that I have a boat, I much prefer being on a boat.
Both. Okay. Both of them were a boat. Okay.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Sunset.
Ooh. Freshwater or saltwater? We kind of got
salt.
Into this. Wait for Mike.
I'd have to say salt because it's still so novel to me. I only get to do it.
He's sold out, man. He's sold out.
It's once a year I get to go saltwater fishing, so it's like Christmas.
I get it. Yeah, you converted him. Okay,
I love it. Okay, ready? One lure you can't live without, Mark.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
Oh man. Do you want me to grab it?
Yes, sir.
Wait 1 second.
All right,
Mike. What's your answer while we're waiting for Mark? What lure?
Even though I'm such a musky guy, I think my favorite thing thrown is a Zara spook. Like a
good one. That's a good one.
You get it. Like a musky hit it sometimes,
Yeah,
can't
that
beat
reaction bait. Yeah. All right, Mark. Let's see this. Whoa! What?
I know that guy.
That looks like a little jerk bait.
It is
I'm waiting for someone else to come to me.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe type lure. So when you drop it to the bottom and you lift it, you can feel the vibration through your rod, and they catch absolutely everything. This one in particular is called a fish trap, and I've caught probably 50 species of fish on this lure.
It reminds me of a vibrato.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a rattle trap. You pulled something from the back there, Mark. What was that you pulled?
It's like a rubber rattle trap.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a soft plastic. And it's got a lead head inside. And, you just literally, on the reef, we'll pull up on a mark, and you drop it to the bottom, and all you got to do is lift and drop your rod. That's it. That's all you got to do. And the fish we catch on this, we very rarely have to use bait because these are so good. But I've caught, as I say, probably 50 species on these lures. And so if I had one lure for the rest of my life, it'd have to be this one.
Wow.
I'm just curious, so who makes that? On a side note, I want to write this down.
Oh, okay. So there's a company called Wilson.
Okay.
Here in Australia, and they're called a fish trap. And they don't sell them internationally, but I tell you what, I'll send you boys some.
Oh, and we'll send you some spices and some hats and something else.
We got to favor.
We'll send them a Shadzilla Jr.
Ooh.
Yeah, very versatile. Okay, off topic. Okay, spinning or casting, boys? Which one?
What's the difference?
Spinning reel. Bait casting or a spinning reel?
Oh, gotcha. 50-50.
Yeah.
I prefer bait casting. I'll do both, no problem, but I prefer bait casting.
Right.
Well, I'm not going to use a bait caster for a GT though, am I?
No.
Yeah, true that.
And I bet your spinning reels, Mark, they're probably like 4,000, 5,000 series. Oh, this is great.
For GTs, we're probably talking 8, 9, 15.
Yeah, because in Ontario, we're using, like Michael, they can tone 2,500, 3,000s, you know.
That's a 20,000 Stella.
Oh, wow.
What does that cost you? $20,000?
I was going to say, a Stella 20,000 series.
I think these retail for about $1,600 Australian.
Yeah.
Holy
We have the baby version in Ontario, and it's like a 2,500 series, 3,000, and they range close to $1,000.
Yeah, about $900.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's got a 120-pound braid on it. And that's what we use to catch the GTs. But I got to say, it does help being sponsored.
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
But the drags on that must be butter, like the drag on that. And
it's amazing. I think that's got 23 kilos of drag.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, but you need it.
Tone, this question's right up your alley.
Yep. Favorite boat snack, boys. If you're on the boat and, you're going into your lunchbox for a snack, Mike, what are you grabbing?
Well, as Bergie kind of saw, I hardly even eat or drink while I'm fishing. I just want to go. So it's not, if I'm going to eat something, it's not going to be anything complicated. It's most likely like a handful like mixed nuts.
Okay.
And Tone knows as a chef that you have to deal with my being keto, that pain in the ass that I am. So a handful of nuts.
Yeah.
Perfect keto
Good
snack.
protein.
Good protein, man. Mark, what do you got in your bag? You must have some sort of,
because he's eating
ceviche with his hands.
Ceviche right on there.
Yeah, come on, man. This is a trick question.
Yeah.
Well, there's a few different snacks we have here in Australia that I don't think you guys have. There's one called Shapes, and they're just like a baked little biscuit, and there's different flavors. There's barbecue, there's chicken flavor. So that's a bit of a staple for a lot of fishermen over here. But I like to eat, dried meat.
Oh, beef jerky, kind of.
Jerky.
Yeah, beef jerky, plenty of protein. And chew it while you're fishing. So, yeah. And you got fishy fingers. It gives it a little bit more flavor.
That's turning into our favorite, too, is beef jerky. We've had guys on the podcast that have their own company here in Ontario called Rogue Meats, and it's perfect because you get the protein out of it, Ziploc bag, you put it back in, and you feel fueled.
Yeah, it is. When you're out there for a long time, Siege, sometimes having that one snack rejuvenates you. And fishing big lures for muskie all day, Mike, I don't know how you do it, buddy, because there's days out there we're fishing by 9 in the morning, my shoulder's gone from casting these big lures. But it's food is a main part of obviously this podcast, but it's cool to see the different culture.
Yes.
The way the Australians are. I mean, I find it very similar to the South American style, eating all different types of beautiful fish, the way you're preparing it, open flame, ceviche we mentioned, and sashimi. Yeah. It's just, I think we need to experiment more here. I mean, Mike, we don't have many different species of freshwater fish for consumption, but we have some delicious stuff out there.
Yeah.
So
you boys and your crappie for one thing, and then the walleye.
Yeah. The panfish. I mean, that's our go-to.
I thought we're lucky enough to be in Ontario, Mark, where we have, for Canada, Mike, you would agree, we have a lot of species at our fingertips. But Mark, how many species have you caught? Like, have you lost count? Different species?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Right. Because in Ontario,
I
would
absolutely
be
no
12?
idea. It would be hundreds. There often we'll catch a fish and we have no idea what it is.
I was going to ask that.
Oh, wow.
Imagine that.
So
there's got to be an app. You take a picture of it and it can tell you what it is or something.
Yeah, there is. But when you're offshore, there's no signal. And we have a book on the boat about that thick. And so we take a photo of it on our phone, go back, and we all study the book and try and find it in the book because we don't know what it is. And it happens all the time.
You should document it and call like a fish like the Bergie. Like create your own name for this or something.
We're going to target Bergs.
Yeah, we're going for that. Sounds like a cool fish.
I'm pretty sure they've all been discovered already, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'll no.
I got trophy Bergie.
Yeah. I'm stuffing my Bergie.
Apparently, Bergie's good to eat. So
Yeah.
Give me a Bergie burger.
Yeah,
you know,
fry it up.
Fry
I
it
love
up. Yeah.
Well, listen, I got to ask you, Mark, how can people subscribe to your channel? Can they go straight to YouTube to subscribe and to pay the $60, the $5 like you mentioned? Where can you take these people? What's the actual YouTube channel called?
Okay, so the new one that's starting fresh. Well, they can go to the other one. The old one was Mark Berg Fishing, and it just says archive now. So it's got 200,000 subscribers there, and they can sign up as a mate there. It's very simple. It just says subscribe, and then there's sign up as a mate. But the very new one is just called Fishing Addiction. It's got a picture on there of my ugly mug, and you just become a YouTube mate, and it's just $5 a month. And that's it. It's very, very simple.
That's amazing.
And then you're on like Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah. So they just search up Fishing Addiction or Mark Berg Fishing on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all those platforms. And, we're pumping out content every single day.
That's amazing.
That's for sure. Lots coming
And then,
up.
Mike, the surfing fisher, what is your handle on Instagram?
It should be the surfing fisherman, but it's the surfing fireman.
Oh,
Because that is
okay.
my actual job when I'm not fishing. Is I'm supposed to be a firefighter, even though I've been off for a while. But
Let's
I
see.
am a
I
fireman,
forgot he's
like,
a firefighter. That's the second firefighter fisherman we've had on the show.
That's right.
The other one was Tackle One. We saw him at Pro J's.
Oh, at what's his name? Theo.
Yeah, that's second. That's cool.
Yeah, firefighting and fishing. So
Yeah.
that's great, man. Mark, I can't thank you enough for joining us, brother. I know you're it's early in the morning, probably not that bad. But we're gonna take you up.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you down here somehow. We got to get you down here. We're gonna fish. Mike, you're with us. And I mean, how can we get to Australia? We got to sign up, Siege.
We're signing up.
We're signing up.
I signed up under the table while Antonio was asking you questions, but I need to put in my I got to put in my payment method.
Well, then I could still beat you too. I want to be number 3.
Good luck. But I think we should do a fly-in trip with these boys, like land in Toronto and then go Northern Ontario, fly in, everything there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mike, we need your help with this, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's set this up.
Yeah.
And you know what species you didn't mention Bergie would love is lake trout.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lakers.
Using one of those fish traps for catching a 30-pound lake trout up north.
He did mention that he's on one of the wonders of the world. How about we go to Niagara Falls and get Lakers? You know, we might as well go get
to the bar.
Lake, right?
Yeah.
Go to the bar, another wonder of the world.
Yeah, you'd be surprised the fish you can catch from the Maid of the Mist,
Right,
the boat.
right.
Have you ever?
Never been there before in my life, Siege.
I don't think he knows what that is.
You can't bring a rod and reel on. I tried and I got 86 really fast.
That's the tour boat that goes under Niagara Falls.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got the big
But,
rain jacket on.
Antonio, there's just one condition, mate. If you guys come out and you come out in our big boat and we manage to get some good weather and we go out on the Barrier Reef and we stay out there, we normally designate someone to be the chef for the week.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like it's going to
That's
be you.
automatic.
Are you nuts?
That's automatic.
This is, I mean, not only would it be a pleasure, but it'd be a dream. I mean, I could
We
definitely
literally, on the duck board on the back of the boat, we have a big stainless steel barbecue. So you're standing on the duck board and looking down at the fish swimming around at your feet, cooking on sunset. It's pretty special.
Oh man, sounds like a country song.
I'll be taking pictures while he's cooking. This is great.
man.
I'll do the Instagram reels.
Listen, we got to make this happen. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for joining us today. Today's episode was probably one of my favorite. I got goosebumps, like you mentioned at the start of the show, Mark. It's all
Fishing
goosebumps
does that to you, mate.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
But you know what's really interesting? One thing that I'm finding, guys, that there is a common thread in fishing around the world. There's a camaraderie that comes to the forefront. No matter where people are from or what kind of fishing they do, there's definitely a connection there. And you get a bunch of guys in a room that love fishing. It's pretty cool.
Well said. Well said.
For sure.
Perfect way to end the show, boys. Well, listen, I want to thank you both for coming on and joining us. Mark, good luck. And I can't wait to actually meet you in person. I hope that happens very soon.
Coming to Canada, boys. You better be ready.
buddy, I'll be there with the sign right at the airport. Mark, I'm right here. Antonio.
Bergy. Yeah.
And Mike, for you, brother, I'm sure we're going to be seeing you soon. What's the next thing? We got the Muskie Brawl coming up in October this year, right?
Yeah, October this year.
And what's happening for you? Have you had time to get out fishing much?
I mean, I've been out, but it's never enough. Like,
Never enough.
once a week's not enough for me. But I did kind of break my muskie slump, at least. I did catch a couple muskies the other day up in the Kawarthas. So
Nice.
one nice one, a 43. I was pretty proud.
That's
I
a
was
good
pretty
fish
happy
there.
to get a big one.
Good fish for the Kawarthas, buddy. Well, Siege, we're going to take a short break. On the other end of this, we're going to wrap up this episode. But thanks, boys, for joining us, and we'll chat soon.
Take care, boys.
Brother.
Tight lines.
Hey boys, have you guys ever been to Gagnon Sports out in Oshawa?
Have I? That place is a gold mine. Picked up my new bow there last weekend. Hunting, fishing, archery, they've got everything.
Boys, don't forget the indoor shooting range. Gagnon's not just a store, it's an experience. They've been doing it right for over 50 years.
Seriously? I thought it was just another outdoor shop.
Just another shop. Buddy, it's family owned, Canadian proud, and huge. I've spent entire afternoons in there.
Or skip the trip and shop online. GagnonSports.com ships across Canada, fast, smooth, and packed with top-notch gear.
All right, I'm sold. Gagnon Sports trip next weekend?
Only if we hit the indoor range first, so I can show you guys how to shoot.
Gagnon Sports, 50 years of adventure and counting.
And don't forget to tell them the Eating Wild Boys sent you.
We're back, folks. We're back. Smashers here with Showtime Johnson Siege. That was, I don't know, first time in Eating Wild history we've had somebody across seas that far.
Yeah, man. And it's, you can tell he's a lot like us Canadians, eh? He's
Very laid back. He was humble,
back.
you know.
And he still has the passion for it, which is great. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. Would you get fizzled out of doing that so much and filming and fishing?
It's a lot of work, man. Like the only reason why I asked him that question about the competition factor and what he does is because everybody in their right mind is doing YouTube channels and popping and you're right, it is more about the shorts. You know, the shorts is what gets me going. I'll sit and I'll watch a 2-3 minute vid of a guy catching whatever, a marlin. And it's so intriguing, and it's enough for me. I don't need to watch the whole full 1 hour vid.
Where I love the hours.
Right.
I love his TV show, Mark Berg fishing, and I like that. But I get it. A lot of times we're in a hurry, quick reel, see it. But the fact that he's still doing it and he's planting seeds to the younger generation in Australia to get at it. So it's awesome.
OG for sure, man. I'm pumped. And if that actually comes true, Siege, if me and you are ever in Australia popping fish together,
it's going to come true.
That's a dream come true. For me.
Yeah, just look out for the bugs, man. We got this.
I'm not scared.
No,
I'm not scared,
it's
man.
It's a once in a lifetime. We're going to make it happen, and we're going to get him hopefully at like a flying resort.
Yeah,
we can cover a lot of species without travel.
Yeah,
because the last thing we want to do is get him down here, and then we got to jump in this, and we got to go to this, carve this, and We'll get him at least northern pike, walleye, chance of muskie, and get some action.
Yeah, we'll get action. We'll get him on. But I'm pumped, man. What's happening just to close out the show, man? What's going on with you this summer? You got a big trip coming up with the fam?
Yeah, I got a fam trip coming up. I'm gone northern Ontario for a week. I can't tell you the lake, so sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm doing that. So 7 days of that, hard fishing with my father in the morning and then pulling the kids around on water skis and tubes in the afternoon, man.
I love it, man.
And
that's the dream right there, buddy.
That is. What about you?
My daughter's turning 16 years old, sweet 16 coming up in a week. So we are headed into New York City, brother.
Oh, the Big Apple.
The Big A. And you know what? For me, it's about the food.
Yeah.
I can't wait. And I'm not going to fancy restaurants or anything like that. Like I'm going to the shit. I'm going to the places that are famous on Instagram and on Facebook, like Crispy Pizza.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I want to go see Coogee.
Yeah.
I want to go eat a meatball with a Milanzan sandwich.
Yeah, that's the best, man.
You know what I mean?
The locals, the kind of underground spots that is not all tourists kind of area,
That's it, man.
That's what you got to go to. Support local mom and pop stores.
Mom and pop stores and the guys that are making those crazy sandwiches, man. I can't wait to eat that. But my kids are going to watch Ariana Grande in the Bronx.
Yeah.
At, I guess it's the Berkeley's arena there where the Brooklyn Nets play.
Yeah.
So I already planned it out. When they go there, I am going on an absolute tour de Tonio.
Yeah, I like
Tour
it,
de Tonio, man. I am going out there and I'm going to stuff my face, brother.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat till I barf, and I can't wait. Brooklyn's got some incredible spots that I've been mapping it out, and I'm going to, I got to try the famous New York slice of pizza. Yeah. With the famous tap water dough and everything and you know what I'd love to do too is catch a Yankees game.
Yeah. How about catch a fish?
Can you pop there in the
you can
in the
pitch,
Hudson River?
You can pitch right underneath the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, you've done that?
Yeah.
Oh.
A couple times, man.
What species?
You name it, man. We got largies, we got pickerel, walleye. They might be the same thing. There's tiger muskies there too, right underneath.
I'm Googling this.
No,
now.
don't Google it, man. We're just
Liberty.
we're being silly. But yeah, it's summer season. Get out there, get to cottages, get to travel, eat food, fish, hunt.
Just the season, man.
Yeah.
Get out there. We got to go visit Lou and G Bay.
Yeah, we got Georgian Bay.
He was supposed to do the weekend, ended up doing a full week.
Yeah, and then he goes to Portugal. So we got a lot of things going on Eating Wild outside the podcast. But thanks for everyone that's been posting, wearing our hats.
Yep, that kid caught a huge,
huge
Walter.
I forget like some of these older hats that we only did short runs with.
Yeah.
And I wish I still had it. And these kids got them still crisp. And I'm like, I wish I still had that run, man.
It's funny. Chef Craig, his daughter went out on a date. I don't know if he told you the story. This boy came to the door and Craig was ready to go nuts. He didn't like it.
Yeah.
Opens the door and the kid's wearing an Eating Wild hat.
Really?
He's wearing an and Craig's like, where the hell did you get that hat? That's that Eating Wild. And the guy's like, my buddy works at Gagnon Sports.
Oh, that explains
and
it.
he's like, and I love listening to the podcast. So it is pretty cool. It's surreal that people are out there repping the E-Dub swag.
And the spices.
Spices, good feedback. I'm
this
hoping
summer, post your spices pick on your barbecue stuff, your fish stuff.
Yeah.
Like, keep that going. We love it. And we always repost.
Always reposting, man. Well, listen, buddy, you get back down the 401, head out to London.
Yep.
I'm going to head north to G-Town, but I can't wait to see you again because the next time I see you, buddy, better be on the water.
Yes, it will be on the water. We're going to pop, and then next thing you know, it's going to be duck season, and we got all plans of that. We're going to have video from the blind. We may try to do a podcast from the duck blind. That might be a first. I know there's a lot of videos from duck blinds, but we're going to try to do an actual interview. So you might hear, 12 gauges going off, but
it's normal, man.
It's normal, man. We pop. That's what we do, man.
People might hear my stupid sounding duck quack from my collar.
Yeah.
Still don't know what I'm doing, but
the duck sounds like it's got COVID. They call.
Yeah, but they turn. They come, and I pop.
They come because they're so confused. What's that noise? They're like, what is going on with this duck?
Yeah,
man?
They see the smoke coming from the cigarette.
Oh, you don't smoke.
They see the white hat in the bush.
Yeah, white hat.
The white hat that says smash and white. Remember that?
You can't wear white duck hunting, man.
You know what?
We're not going for snow geese, man. We're not going for snows. We're going for mallards and woodies. No, all joking aside, we're going to do a lot of stuff. We're going to try to do more content. It's a lot for us on timing, but follow our socials. You'll see more of our shenanigans.
Absolutely. Make sure you get out to Gagnon Sports.
Yep.
Make sure you order on the Butcher Shop. Go grab yourself some flank steaks. I told you, Siege, that was a great tip. It's a pretty decent cut of meat for the price.
Yeah.
Butcher Shop Direct, Eating Wild 15, save 15%, get free delivery.
Yeah.
And it's barbecue season, man. Browse. Check it out. Speaking of Australian meat is really popular right
I wish
now.
we talked to our guests about Australian Wagyu.
Yeah, it's out there, man, and it's really good.
Yeah.
It is
I
really
love
good.
the baseball steaks from Butcher Shop. I love those too.
Yeah, sirloin.
I got to do an order myself. I got to do an order and then go see Rob at Xtreme Marine.
Absolutely. You know what he just told me today? I spoke to him today actually about my pontoon. He said he sold 2 pontoons this week because the weather changing.
Yeah.
People are now buying pontoons. Is that crazy?
Yeah. That makes sense though. the warmer weather comes in, you're going to want to get more boating stuff. You're going to want to get more fishing stuff and support these local stores. And, we're all about it.
Well said, man. Well, Siege, great time talking with you. Coach, get that tune fired up. I'll see you soon, brother. Hopefully it's on the water.
All right, buddy. Get the net.
Ciao.
Ciao.